searching for something. St. Ricketts on a Tuesday night. www.saintricketts.com with Fire Cannot Burn. Comeback is coming, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to hear nothing about it. All right, guys. Thank you. St. Ricketts with Fire Cannot Burn. Once again at www.saintricketts.com. It is the theme song to another Tuesday night live episode of The You Show. And if Jewel Teddy was here, she can be a you. Jewel will not be with us tonight. Who is with us tonight is Cuthbert Twilley. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get to the Key concert series this past Saturday in a moment. And I got to tell you, man, Cuthbert Twilley, Paul Johnson Jr., the dudes from Up 24, crushed it. Everybody in the house crushed it. Steve Higgins was there as well. Thank you to you and your wife and the kids, of course, from Twisted, Logan and Sarah, for being there as well. Up 24, The Age of War, Desecration, and Iron Core. Another awesome performance. And later on tonight, we will announce April's lineup. Another good is going to be my official birthday, April 27th at the Fuge. We'll talk about that lineup in a moment. And once again, thank you to you guys out there. JD Wolf, I did not miss it. What is up, beautiful people, as well. Yeah, there's a troll in there that JD picked up on right away. I'm solo. I'm a little nervous tonight for the solo. I don't know why. Usually I do all right. Usually I can talk my way through anything. But anyway, let's first thank Up 24 as a whole band in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, get to it. Up 24. Find it on Spotify and YouTube and all that good stuff. Listen to some outstanding music. A talented band that also has incredible stage presence. Stage presence is great, from Cuthbert doing the dance and a big smile on Paul's face and everybody just really letting it rip. It's such a great feeling and just a great group to watch. And Intoxication, we did not forget about you. We are booked officially through July, so our contract got extended for more shows, local bands, great music. Let's Have Intoxication is definitely on our list. A lot of you are, and we really want to get more to this. So we'll talk about April very soon tonight. First of all, thank you to last week's guest, Bees, one of the big Philly bands. New video out, new album, video games, etc. Very cool dudes. We thank them for their visit last week. We did not have a Wednesday, so we went to see Desecration once again over at High Stakes in Ambler, an awesome sandwich shop with great music, open mic Wednesday nights. Tonight's guest is a singer and songwriter, another one of the amazing talents sent to us by Beatrice Kimmel and the team over at Impact. Around 8:30 tonight, we will get the mysterious music of Magali. Magali A Cult is actually the music name. And she's got some unique sounds, puts a whole bunch of stuff together. It's new to me, probably new to a lot of you out there, like different from what you used to on the show, but it's very cool. She will be with us around 8:30 tonight. Tomorrow night, of course, I want to remind everybody, we will be back, Yo 2.0, 8 p.m. Did not yet announce a guest co-host, if there was one. A hot band out of Denver, Ipecac, will be here tomorrow night. They are a sensational band. We are having sensational bands, and music is all around. Without Jewel tonight, we are not going to do a top 5. Sorry. But we got so much to talk about and keep going. And like I said, first things first, of course, is, as I get the banner for you real quick up here. There it is, Key Concert Series. And when I tell you, we had an awesome time with prizes, music, food, beverages, and just congratulations to the young lady that won our best screen. Thank you to all the bands again. Iron Core came out with an awesome stage setup and rocked. Played a couple classics, a little national anthem to get us started. Just a great time. We thank them. The Age of War, kind of new to me, but man, tight rock, just great music. We thank them. Once again, like I said, Desecration, awesome musicians. We love those kids, up and coming. And Up 24 again, the stage presence, the music, and then after their set was done, coming down to the floor and enjoying the music with us. It's just such an incredible incredible evening. Chris, I had a blast too, dude. I thank you so much. You guys were cool. And at the end, it was cool to sit and chat with a couple of the veterans of the game who just know music. And it's just so much fun. I absolutely love it. JD, why you sad, bud? Hit me with it. Not allowed to be sad. It's Tuesday night. Or you're sad because Jules not here. That I can understand. Yeah, you can hit me with it. I got thick skin. Anyway, while we wait for his answer, we'll go back to the key concert series. And the reason why I'm going to get the next lineup out for you, I don't really have a typed out banner yet, I don't believe. Let's just double check to be sure. Yeah, we do right here. And it is the next key concert series, April 27th, which is my official birthday. 4 incredible bands announcing it tonight. It's going to be just a fun-filled evening with the dudes from Placid, Milo Sky, Sour Station, and of course a return by the Grimjacks. And we went through a lot of bands, and I said, let's do the Grimjacks again because it's my birthday, and I shared their birthday with them and returned the favor. They could share mine with, wait, I said that wrong. Anyway, we got to celebrate their birthday. I want them to come and celebrate ours as well. So a lineup unlike any other, and all Yo Show veterans, Milo Sky, Placid, Sour Station, the Grimjacks, April 27th. Get your tickets right now. Key Concert Series at ticketleap.com. And a massive thank you to the team over at Comprehensive Chiropractic and Rehab, the awesome Dr. Mike Chen. Check them out if you have any needs, massage, or physical therapy, chiropractic, etc. Dr. Cheng is an awesome man doing awesome things to help us here as a great sponsor for the Key Concert Series. Once again, a reminder, April 27th, my birthday, Milo Sky, Placid, Sour Station, and the Grimjacks. Tickets right now. Key Concert Series at ticketleap.com. Get them early. Save a few dollars. Get to the Fuge in Warminster, an awesome venue. We've been having an absolute blast there. We've been crushing it with great audiences, great bands, and more to come. Like I said, we got April set. May is already lining up. June and July are also on the list. Talks of maybe a major music festival, day-long thing. We'll see. A lot of things working, but thank you to everybody who came out and made it happen. Jason Rushman is in the house. Hey, Jeff, what's up? I got good news. I am moving out of the trailer park in 3 weeks and getting an apartment. I'm so excited. Been here for 8 years. Go get him, my dude. And you can enjoy us with more space. You can run around, etc. Move closer to Jersey for Exotica time. JD Wolf, man, just great. Like I said, the lineup coming up is awesome. The one we just had is awesome. We have continued to get great guests. Here, of course, Magali, something very different. I'm going to play a song from her now. This is off her brand new album that just came out. Apologize for that. Got the notes a little twisted. We apologize, Magali, because it's a longer name. It's a great name, though. The Lady, the Swallow, and the Sorceress. I got it. The Lady, the Swallow, and the Sorceress, Magali. We're going to play a song right now called Swallow. It's one of the new ones. And it's so very unique. I just, listen to this and really enjoy something unique. I'm still learning and discovering. I love it. The Swallow. The Lady, the Swallow, and the Sorceress is the album. Swallow is the song. Tonight's guest, Magali A Cult. About 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Enjoy. We'll be right back here. Tuesday Night Live on the O Show.
I've dreamed for life. Can you help me hold on without clenching my fist, without becoming withdrawn? A dream came to me. I need a
right. And like I said, very unique. Magali, A Cult with Swallow. Um, man, it's so cool to see what different people do with music. And listening to this, it brought me back to Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. How to use all, not even really instruments, just different items that made sound, like sleigh bells, etc. And just found noise from everywhere that they made into this beautiful, like, symphony of music. One of my favorite albums ever. And it shows you the realm of creativity outside the basic instruments. Not that we don't love that stuff, but every once in a while people come and show you there's just a little bit of difference to that. And Jewel Tatey, who cannot be with us this evening, did text and said, hey, perfect analogy. She sounds like Bjork. Yeah, I get some Bjork in there, definitely. Sound of the voice, the unique all-around feel of the music. Definitely Bjork-like. Nice call. But Jewel Tatey, we miss. We'll see next week. I know for a few weeks we did this for one person, our good friend Vividly Vixen, and unfortunately she is no longer in the running for Ink magazine. However, one of our locals and good friends, Miss Kaylee Cox, is in the competition still for Ink magazine. Here is her link. Cover.inkmag.com /2024 /Kaylee/Cox. Vote for Kaylee now. If you're a friend of the show, friend of mine, you watch regularly, vote for Kaylee. She's just been doing incredible things. She's got the awesome tattoos. She made a run at this when she said, you know what, nobody thought it could be done. Here I am, and she's in the quarterfinals now. Finished first in the wild card on the quarterfinals. We wish her luck. Kaylee, we definitely wish you luck here on the show. And Kaylee agreed that if she wins, she will join us here on the Yo Show. I need at least a top 4 finish. You know, we can't let anybody off that easy. We need at least a top 4 finish. To keep her from being, to help her get away from being on the program. That's better. We had such an awesome weekend of music, my wife and I don't want to forget the great show over at the Z-Lock that passed this past Friday night. And man, was I blown away. One of my favorites that I've seen a couple times already, 6th Century, they were on the program as well. Brought us an excellent show to Bucks County Community College over in Newtown. The Z-Lock is a beautiful 300-seat arena with a giant, amazing stage. And these guys rocked it. Crooked Waves was intense. Absolutely awesome music. Lives Lost also had a sensational outing. And 6th Century, of course, just brilliant. The people that came out, I saw people from all over. The dudes from Beyond the Barrier who do follow the show. They do live interviews from these venues. They listen to the music, record a little bit of it, like shoot some film, and then they talk to the band right after and say, how about a quick interview? They go up, they interview them. It's very cool. The dudes from Beyond the Barrier, we thank you. My girl Amy Stoner out there hitting some pictures, taking a picture or two of me and my wife Amy, of course, is up closer, like the Central PA, Harrisburg area. I've met her at Love Drafts. Social media following and all that. I thank her for being there as well. Just a great time. Again, Friday night, this past Friday, it was the Z-Lock. So keep an eye out for Z-Lock for more shows. Of course, they have mentioned to myself and a lot of people about maybe some shows. 6th Century is so awesome, dude. Love their music. And I tell you, to sit there and see them live, because their set was only maybe about 30 to 40 minutes, but they played like some of their best. And of course, like Winter Rain, which, oh my God, it gives me chills. So good. And the whole group out there is just great. And we love it. And we thank 6th Century for coming locally and coming to Newtown. I got home from work, took me in like 15 minutes. Small little concession stand, had a Yingling or two, and just enjoyed a great night of music. And just a great weekend. Unfortunately, Sunday I did miss Mini Kiss. I know I hyped it up a lot over at Tattletales, and Tattletales has a lot more projects coming, and they like the fact we share their information here. We will. They offered me free tickets to Mini Kiss. Still did not go. So wiped out between Friday and Saturday, but more stuff to come. I need a sip. I'm sorry. When you're the only one talking, sure does take its toll. Around 8:30, Magali A Cult actually is how the music, or the band, if you will, is said She will go by Magali. Man, I got to go back and I got to tell you again when we look back at the Key concert series. Pace yourself, right? Phew. I cranked out a lot of words and I started getting a little dry and I'm like, oh my God, yeah, pace myself indeed. Jewel Tate, we need you. But yeah, so as I was saying again, the Key concert series, we had two absolutely amazing showings so far. And this one was just amazing. I said a lot of people showed up once again to fill that room up. And I've seen bands appreciating other bands, everybody getting into the instruments and the way other bands perform and their music. It's very cool. And what we're doing here really is a great thing. Once again, it's not a money grab for me. I'm not really all that worried about it. And I even other people do the numbers. I just put the Yosha name on it, get out there and get with the crowd and MC and all that fun stuff. And like I said, we have April coming and May getting booked quickly. We're going to be 4 shows heading into the summer with 2 more to come. It'll get a 6-show run, and I've had people compare it to some of the greats with the Grape Room just closing. Some people compare it to the Grape Room. Love Draft. Some people say, hey, you got like a Love Draft in Bucks County. And it's what I always promised you, Bucks County, Montgomery County, Philly, the local music scene. May I see real quick? Okay, my wife just got these awesome sneakers, and she had to come down and show me. These are beautiful new Jordans. We have a gorgeous little puppy named Hannah, as you know. Hannah took care of Mommy's last Jordans. We had to get her, look, these come from goats, so I know they're authentic. Beautiful, beautiful sneakers. My wife is very happy. It doesn't take much to make her happy. She works hard. She supports us. She deserves it. I'm happy for her, honey. These are great. She's got a giant smile. She's dancing in the background. She's laughing in the background. And yes.
I just worked 12 hours.
After she just worked 12 hours, and then she did like another 16-hour on Sunday after making an appearance at the Key Concert Series. You know, everybody get yourself one if you can. She's something else. But yeah, we had such a great weekend. Really loved it. And the Key Concert Series is going to keep coming forward with great shows. We got a lot of bands like, how about us? How about us? Hey, we didn't forget anybody. We were trying to get bands maybe from a little bit out of town, not so much like PA, New Jersey, but like further out to maybe on our way in. We already got an offer from an awesome band from Virginia. Not sure we can make it work, but we definitely got them on the back burner. We'd like to do that. This next show, April 27th, again, Key Concert Series, my birthday. KeyConcertSeries.ticketleap.com, Placid, The Grimjacks, Milo Sky, and Sour Station all under one roof. SRR Promotions, Comprehensive Chiropractic and Rehab, and the Yo Show, live from the Fuge, the Key Concert Series. It is going to be an awesome party. April 27th. Get your tickets online to save a few dollars. Why not? Why not come out and party? One year, some dude said, I made everything about my birthday. Not really. Just having a fall on that day. So let's come out and have some fun. Again, Magali at like 8:21. And let's get into this first. And anybody who's out there wants to help me with this. Former NFL player, Pittsburgh Steeler, New York Jet, etc., Le'Veon Bell is starting his own OnlyFans page. Gotta take a breath. I don't really understand. He said it's a way for him to get closer and more personal with his fans. I am really hoping that Le'Veon Bell didn't go from the NFL to slinging his sausage on OnlyFans. Just hope. Again, I don't have a problem with OnlyFans. I don't have a problem with anybody who makes money with whatever they have, however they have. But you would think a guy like Le'Veon Bell, but I don't know, like, celebrities have done OnlyFans before to really jack up their popularity. Maybe Le'Veon's on to something. I know his playing days seem to be over. But maybe he's onto an idea here. I don't know. I saw it. I was frozen by it. But again, everybody gets to do their thing. Why not? Le'Veon Bell coming to OnlyFans near you. I certainly am not giving you the address because I don't know it. More power to you. Love you and Bill. That's absolutely great. Ah, I can't even. Just so much going on though. Like I said, some great music, a great music weekend. And I wanted to announce real quick. I realized I didn't get the banner up, but of course, this is the magic of phones. I have all this good, great computer knowledge. March 24th for the people in the Philly, New Jersey area. March 24th, Sunday. Come down to Craft Hall in Philadelphia. It's right by the casino. Elena Brocus presents another Future Stars show. And just a great lineup and an awesome lineup. I will be there, of course. All ages, family friendly, $10 to get in. And this week it's Jade Schuyler, who has been on the program. The Red Hot Modern Yesterday, who's also been on this program. Two bands that really bring it: Wasted Potential, Swing and a Miss. Another favorite, The Basement Directive. I love them. Ever McCarthy and Canada. It's a big one. I will put that up here since I was too stupid to get a banner up. Sunday, March 24th, Craft Hall, Philadelphia, PA, by the casino. Atlanta Brocus, another Future Stars dandy. And of course, we talk about Key Concert Series. We thank Atlanta for a lot of the discovery of some of these bands and the local scene for accepting us in it. More topics. This is a good one. Richard Simmons. Working out and exercise guru Richard Simmons. Came out the other day on social media and said, "Don't be sad. I'm dying. Don't be sad." It seemed weird. It seemed cryptic. Everybody's like, "Oh, Richard Simmons is dying. What? Like, what's he got?" And he went on to say that he doesn't really have anything specific. And he came to say that we're all eventually dying. I know it sounded morbid at first. And he said, the reason why I'm saying this is I wish us to go out and enjoy every day. Enjoy every minute of every day. Go out and live to the fullest. Have that fun. Do that thing. And like I said, it was past weekend and, music and all that. Yeah, do our thing. Go out, folks, and do your thing. Sometimes people go, yeah, but it costs this. Sometimes you just got to spend and do. Oh, I might be tired, or sometimes you just got to get up and do. Enjoy every day like it's your last. I started that 284 episodes ago right here. And here we are today. Still going strong. Climbing up to 300 episodes. Live shows coming out now. We did a public show appearance and we've collabed with other shows. Shout out to the guys at Happy Hour Pod. We've been interviewed several. So, yeah, man. Chase it. Do a dream. Take it on. We're all eventually going to go. Well, go with a bang is more or less, he did say this, and kind of go out on top. Go out with a bang. Speaking of other great shows, my man from Snowman Multimedia with a big U. Tournament coming up, brother. I like Connecticut a lot. I didn't get too official, but I like Connecticut a lot for my national championship. But Snowman, of course, Snowman in the Morning, Snowman Multimedia, great sports talk. My man Brian Snow in the house. We greatly appreciate that. Like I say, collab, work with other shows. They don't know who they are. Shout outs. Just around 300, we're going to get into all the shout outs and all that again. I might cry this time. 300. We're trying to do it on the kind of like a double whammy. Do something on location and then something here. The good people over at High Stakes in Ambler, where we see that great open mic, said, why don't you bring it here? Do something here. And I'm thinking more of a weekend thing that Jewel and I would go out and be in public. But he said, do it here. And with that little, I don't say little stage, it's a cool stage. It's kind of more thinned than anything. And so why not bring it here? We figured we'd have a little music, bring a musical guest or two to hang out with us, chat, Jewel and I. Trying to make that work. Is there crying? I've cried before. And for those of you who are new to the show, go back. You can watch all the archived episodes on YouTube. Find the episode with Misha Johnson, former Philly weather person, Misha Johnson. Find the episode. It's my birthday. She sings happy birthday to me in Swedish. And I think Jeff cried. I know you know. You've been there for it, my friend. Oh Lord, do I know. Misha Johnson, certain podcasts name their episode. I call mine by episode number. Certain people name the episode. I go back to the Misha Johnson episode. That is the divorce episode. Goodness. That was a rough one. A great rough one. Don't get me wrong, rough, but a great rough. Little slip. You know what, JD? It is tough doing all the talking. Like Joel Lacey, you do all the talking. I want to give a big shout out to the spam that got on earlier. What is this? Spam gets on before the audience. Incredible. All right, let's get to the guest. Very excited for this one. An awesome singer and songwriter. We played her song Swallow here a few moments ago. Very unique singer and songwriter. Let's bring it out for Magali A Cult. Beautiful. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you so much for taking the time to come out with us tonight on the show. The team over at Impact, PR always brings us great people. They had asked a few weeks back, and I'm like, absolutely, let's do it. And I'm glad I did because it's so very unique to me. Definitely a different sound that you're doing and mixing, and it really is just so different. My co-host Jewel that's usually here compared it to Bjork. Have you ever gotten that before?
I have a few times, and I'm always really happy to get that comparison.
That's a great comparison. The voice too, because her voice is beautiful and it's high pitches and it's such a unique sound, and you kind of nailed that. So that's awesome. So congratulations on that. The album is The Lady, the Swallow, and the Sorceress. Tell our audience a little bit about it, the makeup of it, because it's got a whole different twist than just making an album.
hmm Yeah, I wrote a short story a couple years ago called The Lady, the Swallow, the Sorceress. And I made this album following that story and some other pieces of art as well. Um, and the story follows the lady who's trapped in this room, and then the swallow, the bird, pokes a hole in the wall, and she realizes there's an outside world, and she sees the lair of the sorceress, and the swallow flies out and gets a note from the sorceress and brings it back to the lady, and it tells the lady that she needs to escape because there's this man who's been guarding the door, like she can never leave. So the sorceress says that she needs to kill the man and escape. So she does that. And then there's this entire forest and hill between her and the sorceress's lair. So the lady and the swallow go on this journey through the forest and finally arrive and meet the sorceress. Yeah.
That's beautiful. It's very creative and so unique. And all that comes out of, they're short, really. A lot of the songs are 2 minutes long, maybe 3 minutes long. And it's amazing how you tell a story within that. Your story writing and your songwriting combined, where do you get inspiration from? Where do you go to? What kind of TV or media, etc., do you go to get such beautiful thoughts in your mind?
Thank you. I think the inspiration from this came from probably more spiritual place.
Okay.
Finding out about like paganism and Wicca. I think I was very interested in that a couple years ago, and reading about the history of witches and how these used to be actually sage women, and Christianity kind of like turned them into such, killed them, like such a negative connotation attached to it, and how the witch in that way kind of symbolizes a powerful, independent woman, a healer. And I think every woman throughout their life goes through a journey of figuring out what society put on you and how society made you smaller, and how you can find your own witch, how you can find your own sorceress, that connection to like the powerful divine woman again. Yeah.
That's terrific. We do that a lot here on our show. We celebrate women and female artists of all walks, and a lot of them are lead singers in like metal bands. And you're like, heavy metal, that's like a man's game. Not anymore. These women are out there belting it out. You, like yourself, creative, going deep, getting your voice out there with a great message. So we always are. Hats off to the women here on the show. We love the male performers. The female performers just get me that much more excited. So I congratulate you on that journey and that ability.
Thank you. Yeah. I think also
Absolutely. No, go ahead. Sorry.
had like in different genres women are coming out, and also like on the back end, like production and
Yes.
instrumentalists, like it's definitely changing. It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrific. And like I said, from all angles, like you said, trying it all, writing and producing and all that. So your journey and your travel through life is interesting. Born in Hong Kong, raised in Belgium, you're now in New York performing. Um, do you think having these experiences of travel and a little touch of all these different locations help you create sound? Like, do you feel you got a diverse amount of information to work with?
Yeah, I think so. Um, it's hard to compare because I haven't lived another life, but I did grow up like in an environment where you went out clubbing a lot. And from what I understand of people
Okay,
who grew up in America, that's less of a thing. So I grew up with like a lot of electronic dance music in my ears. Um, and I think that definitely is heard in the way that I produce music. And yeah, also like just different voices, like um, a lot of French music and also South Chinese music tend to favor like a lighter voice, whereas here there's like a lot of like really strong, amazing belters like Whitney Houston and um, so many, and I think maybe that's where the lightness also the way that I want to sing is like a bit more light. Maybe it's something I'm more used to.
yeah, it's definitely it's soothing and because I look for all kind of music. I look for music when I get rowdy. I look for music to kind of calm down and relax. That's something I would have to just kind of chill out, relax. My wife's more of a TV person. I love to sit here and watch YouTube and watch videos and music. I would get that. It's kind of a chill night. I enjoy that. I appreciate all types, and I like that there. Um, so, being in New York, do you ever look or ask or think about maybe going back to like Hong Kong or Belgium and maybe doing a show or putting some music out there and then coming back to us? You ever think about how to make it more broad?
Um, Not recently, honestly. Probably at some like at the moment, I'm really happy here, and I have like my people and my life, and like
Sure.
there's a deep, expansive creative network in New York, and I'm enjoying it. Yeah,
That's great. And I mean, by social media, they can find it. Like
yeah.
our show, like find it. Like I run the scroll down the bottom, and everybody reads it. If you watch live, you watch recorded. There's always ways to find it. So yeah, stay here with us in New York. We're not far from you in Pennsylvania.
Mhm.
Maybe bring the show to the Philadelphia area sometime. We'd love to see it. Yeah, let's keep moving.
I was
Um,
here a couple weeks ago. Yeah, not for
oh man,
yeah.
yeah, that's okay. We will catch up. We always try to catch up. Um, you also do 3D animation art, which
Mhm.
I know you like to kind of incorporate that as well. Tell us about that. Hey, got into that and how it links to your music. I know it's a three-part question, but
I got into that through music during COVID actually because I wanted to create like album covers and music videos and visualizers, but it was COVID, so I couldn't be around other people.
sure.
Um, and it was an aesthetic that I always appreciated a lot. So yeah, I ended up working like meeting people online and then working with them, being like I really like this, and then teaching myself how to do it. And now I do it a lot. Yeah, and actually on Friday there's an exhibition opening with one of my 3D animation pieces at the
Oh, very
Lenfest
cool.
Center for Arts on 129th Street. Yeah.
That's a pretty big deal. That is a pretty well-known area. So congratulations for that too. See, I just when people ask me why I do this, it's to meet people with extraordinary talent. You're showing their artistry in many dimensions: music, the graphic art, 3D art, and just I'm amazed. I get a little speechless. I get so amazed. Um, but you are busy with a lot of projects. I said the 3D art and music, and just kind of taking on all this knowledge. Um, how do you juggle it all? How do you get it all into a day, or is each day set aside for something, And is there an idea in everything you do? Do you find inspiration for everything and everything you experience?
Yeah, I find inspiration everywhere. I've actually been questioning this myself because I've been having like today was also like very insane. I usually it's usually based on like what I have to do. So I would love to have like one day set aside for music, day set aside for this, but usually it's like today, for example, this morning. I also run an art collective where we put on our own shows. So this morning I
Wow.
was working on that, and then all afternoon we were installing this show, and then I had a meeting for a music video, and then I had a class, and then I came here. So different things. Yeah.
I'm flattered to be the highlight of all of that work. But I do love it, and I do thank you. And I take great pride in this. I said I make it about the artist. We love hearing and talking about the artist. Then when you tell me your day is consistent of all these big time projects and you end it with me, that means a lot. So I know I'm gushing a lot, but I thank you. So what is downtime? What do you do if you just want to kick back and relax? Do you have a chance to kick back and relax?
Um, every now and then, yeah. I I love to run in the mornings. That's
Okay.
what I like to do, and then just seeing my friends because I'm really lucky that like a lot of what I do is with artists who are my friends. So downtime kind of tags on to work time. We'll be like, oh, we finished the thing. Should we go get a coffee? Should we go get a drink? Should we, hang out? Yeah.
It is great, and it is great to be inspired by people as well. And you got to find good ones. There are some people out there that may not be good ones. Um, do you feel you got a pretty good sense of who's what and a good read on people? Because it can be dangerous.
Yeah. Uh, I think I'm pretty good at it now. Definitely when I moved to New York, when I moved to New York, I found myself in some like weird situations. Because I grew up in, two major cities. I was like, I think I got the city thing down. I think I can read people. Yeah, this was a different beast. But yeah, it took a minute, but after a while, now I found my people, and I think, yeah, when you find like a set of people and you kind of like join in from whoever's friends are friends, and it's it's I've not interacted with malicious people in recently, which is great.
That's a good thing, and it's also a warning to the audience out there.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
care. Take care of this young lady. She's a gift, and we love that. So I've read that you taught yourself how to record and produce and mix music. Blown away by that. How do you know where to start? And what kind of stuff were you doing in the beginning? Because that's incredible to teach yourself that.
I I think what I did was my first EP that's called Singularity. I was like, I'm gonna make an EP by the time I'm 21. I actually saw
Wow.
I think I was 19, and I saw on Instagram, I wasn't even doing music at all, but I saw on Instagram that Georgia Smith had won a Brit Award for her album Blue Lights, and she had just turned 21. And
Wow.
I always wanted to do music, but I never touched it. And I was like, so I saw that and I said, I should try and do something by the time I'm 21.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's what started the whole process of learning. And I think it was a two-part thing of learning how to sing and then learning how to produce.
Sure.
Um, because I tried to work with other producers, but I think just because, as you could hear in my music, it's not super easy to explain to someone what I want.
Right.
Yeah,
True. Yes. True.
it kind of just became easier to do it myself. Um, and I just with YouTube, there's so much information on the internet, and I think if
Yeah.
you like put yourself to it every day, you eventually get to a point where you're just as good as people who went to school for it. Um, yeah, so that's what I did.
That's amazing. And people tell me like learn sound, etc. I'd love to learn sound and stuff like that. I feel nervous how to learn it. And then here's somebody like you again. It takes the mind of an artist, which I always say, a mind of an artist is elite, whether it be musician, painter, author, etc., actor. The mind of an artist is so broad and so creative that there really seems like there's nothing you can't learn. What else do you want to get into besides the music and the videos, etc.? Do you have other ideas, bigger ideas for your music. I mean, everything as a whole.
Yeah. I I don't know. This piece that I'm doing now is something new because it's 3D animation, but I created like a really like a 10-foot tall fabric sculpture thing to
Wow.
project onto it. And that's the first time I ever worked with like fabric sculpting. And I don't know how far I want to get into that, but the next performance I have, I'm gonna have like fabric projection as well, and we're gonna see how that goes. It's like a sheer piece of fabric in front of me, so you can see me through it, but there's projection on the fabric.
Oh wow.
Me. So we're trying that out. That's kind of something I'm testing. Yeah.
That's definitely unique. I mean, that's going to be new and innovative, and I'm excited to kind of see results of. If I can't make it to our shows, I'd like to see results of that. 'Cause it
Mhm.
sounds really cool. Do you, being like your own producer and creating these productions, are you your own worst critic? Like you're singing it, then you gotta listen back to it, and you're like, oh, do you beat yourself up a lot, like mentally, like, man, this isn't gonna make it.
Yeah, a lot. It's like something that you that's another, like, skill, in you have to learn how to make music, you have to learn how to just do the thing, and then there's a skill of, like, learning to separate the artist and the critic, The critic
Sure.
come at a different when you're making you just kind of have to make it, and then afterwards you can judge and try and not be insane about it. Yeah, yeah.
let's let's try this then in your producing of your music. Real quick, like a brief little synopsis, your best time and your worst time so far. And
Like, specific moments
yeah,
or
specifically like where you hit a note and you're like, oh yeah, and the song might be from it. And a moment where you're like, you're trying to create a song, and you're like, oh man, no, no.
I think there's a song on the album called "I Never Had a Chance," and that song, I was like produce. Usually, I produce the song and then create the vocal on top of that, and
Yeah.
like kind of and then keep working on it. But that's sort of the order. And I was producing that song, and I wasn't really liking it, and I didn't know what to do. So I just had the production, and I knew there was that drop at the end,
Yeah.
and instead of singing, I just spoke the first part. And then when the drop happened, I just like started singing. I think for like 1 minute, I'm like, ah, and
Awesome.
it was like completely random. I was just testing some vocals. And I remember the song finished and I like started laughing. I was like, that was insane. That was like
That's
really
gotta
cool.
be that's
Yeah.
gotta be a great feeling inside. How about the toughest? The moment you might have put out where you're just like, oh God,
Yeah.
come on now.
Um, hmm.
There is none, right? Because it's always flawless, correct?
No, like everything's tough. Like most of the
Yeah,
time it's tough, and then sometimes it's like, wow. I think maybe just working on vocals a lot. I think because you hear so many like perfect singing voices all the time. We listen to music all day. It's always playing
sure.
around. It's all
Yes.
like super talented singers who will also have autotune. So you have this like image, audio image of like what a voice should sound like, and you're hearing your voice and it's not that. So it's like this for me it's that. It's this constant like, oh, I can't hear my own voice. It's too, it's not perfect enough yet. Yeah.
We run through the same thing. My regular co-host Jewel, who couldn't make it tonight,
Mhm.
she doesn't rewatch. She's like, cannot rewatch an episode and listen to myself, and I do, and even sometimes I do, and I'm like, ooh, why did you do that way? So I understand that, and but I was also told, and I'll run this past you. Another excellent podcaster said to me, if you can't listen to yourself, what makes you think other people will want to come listen to you? And it made sense to me. And ever since then, I started watching every single minute that I put out there. So it's no food for thought.
Yeah. I definitely try to. I try to listen to my own music.
Sure.
And I like it sometimes, and then sometimes I'm like, I can't do this. Yeah.
Um, any other like like styles? Like, would you ever think, okay, one day maybe I'll try full pop or full rock or full anything? Any of that ever strike you?
Um, I think rock is somewhere that like I'm definitely interested in rock, but then I really like those techno or drum and bass beats a lot.
Sure.
Um, because I have a lot of friends who are in rock bands. And what else? Yeah, definitely like pop, like a, you know, Celine Dion ballad type of pop when when I get to that vocal range,
Sure.
maybe.
That's a range to shoot for. God bless you. That is quite a range.
Yeah.
But it's good that you take it on to kind of shoot for the stars. Like you don't seem to. The way you're coming off to me is that you have the confidence, you speak it, and while you're speaking it, you believe it's going to happen. Do you believe in the power of just positive thinking your way through everything?
Yeah, I think so. And like patience. I think when I started, I just expected I should have been perfect immediately. Now I know like maybe one day I will sing like Celine Dion or like have that range. I won't sound like her, but it might be in like 10 years and I'm okay with that. I can wait, you know. as
Yeah,
long
sure.
as long as I keep doing my thing every day, like it'll happen.
Absolutely. I see you already got compared to Bjork, which to me is pretty big and
Same.
definitely unique and a huge voice. So that's a range. To me, that's a big range.
Thank you.
So yeah, Celine Dion, watch out. We got our
Yeah.
next superstar right here on the program. So explain to me because I was introduced first to you by your PR group as Magali, and then it
Mhm.
was I am saying it right, Magali,
Magali.
Magali. I'm sorry, I knew I was going to get it wrong. Okay, Magali. And at first, just a name, and then a cult came out. Why is it a cult? Explain the cult and the grouping that
Mhm.
draw us to you.
Um, Magali A Cult, I came up with it when I was 19. The idea was like we all have different characters inside of us and different faces we show to different people and in different situations. And it's like all these different people who work together to create whoever you are. So to create Magali. And it's not super logical. It's like faith. All these characters have faith that Magali will happen. And
Wow,
here, this character needs to happen. Here, that character needs to happen. And then, yeah, that
that's
was it.
pretty awesome. It
Thank
it's again well thought out, and again for people watching out there, if you know bands or artists or whatever, you bring them on the show, and I'll tell Magali this as well. If I get it wrong, correct me right away. There, I do not get hurt by that. Correct me right away, because I don't. It's not fair to butcher the name of the talent. My name, your name matters, because that's the name everybody's going to look for. Um, with your kind of creativity, do you ever consider maybe like writing more books? Because to me, it's got like an author's vibe, the way you tell a story through your music.
Yeah. I mean, I wrote the short story for this, and then my previous album, I also wrote a short story for it. Um, I printed the short story for the previous album. I'm thinking about doing it for this one. I'm just not much of a writer. I don't like it that much. Like
Uh,
honestly, yeah, I
I can
would.
go with that.
Yeah,
But is it, I assume just from your answer, it's that much harder than writing music?
I think so. It's writing music feels more like poetic, and there's the music aspect too. So it's about hitting the melody with this word and all of that together. Whereas writing a story, it's so well. First of all, there's a lot more to write, and then I don't. It's just very. You write it, and then you rewrite it, and then you rewrite it, and there's like all like making a song. As you keep going, there's like all these little pieces that just aren't
Right.
fit right, and you have to figure out. It's a whole other medium to figure out, um, and one that maybe I'll care about figuring out soon. Right now, I'm kind of like I reread my stuff and I realize it's not up to par, but I'm not really sure what to do. And I ask my friends to help me, but it's a lot to ask of someone to read like 20 pages and
Sure. It's like I said, when you put it that way, everything is just like there's times I kind of write down my thoughts.
Mhm.
And then there's times I'm like, just going kind of on the blind and just shoot from the hip.
Mhm.
Do you ever get that way too? Like, I'm just gonna lay this out and see where it takes me, or is everything really a process?
For a song.
Yeah, actually,
um
for anything, even your art, etc. Do you ever just get that impulse reaction?
Definitely, I think a lot of my songs are started from just one night being like, you know, I have this beat, I want to try this. Yeah.
Is
And
there a I'm
mold.
sorry.
Yeah.
Is there a level of, let's say, celebrity or a level of fame that concerns you moving forward, or is there a level? Do you think you can handle every level and have your music become huge and be able to just keep being yourself?
I don't think about that too much. I, yeah, I think being famous seems really hard. It seems like a lot of, yeah, I think a lot of artists and musicians get into it and they like the being successful is being famous as a musician or an artist
Sure,
to some
sure.
extent, because that way you can like actually sell shows and actually, you know, it's not as much of an effort um, to sustain yourself, but you give up all your privacy and your relationships all become very strange. Um, and I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm also not, you know, I'm just going through my life and we'll see what happens. But um, yeah, it does concern me if that were ever to happen.
It can, and I get that social media makes people a little more out there and more to see, which I can kind of get that. I mean, I always sit here, I'm like, man, maybe someday somebody will find me and I'll be this big and make this kind
Mhm.
of money. And I'm like, wait a minute, though, do I want to? It's going to be a little scary.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I don't know. It definitely feels daunting.
Don't
Yeah.
think that's a good word. We look at Britney Spears, who we all grew up adoring, and now she's, you know,
Yeah.
just very different. Live performances, performing in front of people. Is there a ritual? Is there a way to get over your nerves? Do you get nervous performing for people?
Yeah. I mean, much less now. When I started, I was actually thinking when you were talking about your co-host who couldn't watch herself
Right.
perform, I remembered my first show ever. There's a video of it, and it took me like a year to actually watch it. And you know, afterwards, I like kept wanting to look at it, but it would start, and I'd be like, nope, can't look at that. And it took me a year before I could even watch 2 minutes of that video. And I was so nervous before. I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. And yeah, but it got progressively easier. I still get a bit nervous now, but I think I accept it a lot more, and it feels like something I can handle. Yeah,
Right. That's good. And I have to ask because I somehow I must have missed it through all your bios. How old are you?
I'm 25.
25 and already just doing the kind of amazing things you do. Um, do you ever think about, like I said, you seem to take on a lot of projects and master them. Do you ever think about teaching certain things, teaching music or art or teaching the combination down the line?
Yeah, that's definitely one life path. I actually like unlocked a new life dream like last week where I was thinking I would love to be a professor for 9 months out of the year and then have a show in Las Vegas for the rest of the year.
Wow.
We'll see if or when that happens, but yeah, I would love to teach because now I'm doing my master's degree. I'm in grad school, and I think thank you. I think yeah, with that and having so many amazing professors, and I work as a teacher's assistant, and
Wow.
I like, yeah, I like working. I like teaching and passing on information. That's definitely something in the horizon.
I feel just a little bit smarter already tonight, just hearing your approach to everything. Um, so what's next? A lot of artists say, here's a good one from a band Ironcore, who are great friends on the show. Always nervous till that first note is hit, then it's rock and roll, right? Does that
Yeah,
make sense?
definitely.
Yeah. Great info, guys. I love that. And yeah, I guess even for me, like I said, I get on stage and MC. It's like nervous to hit the first couple words, and you're like, okay, I got this.
Yeah.
Very cool. So what is next? What's on the near future? Like I said, a lot of artists say, oh, I got tons of songs I'm writing. I got tons of stuff I'm creating. What can we expect next after this awesome album hits its stride?
Yeah. Well, there's music videos being made currently, so there's a few
Awesome.
music videos coming, and what else? Show in April. Um, and then more shows during the summer. And yeah, oh, also a remix album. So some dance remixes of the songs from this album are going to be coming out in May, which I'm super excited for because it's some of my DJ friends here who are insane and they're making crazy stuff. Yeah.
Excellent. The club scene and the club music is definitely something that needs to say because a lot of people are like, clubbing is this, that now, and it fades. Still a lot of DJs mixing, doing their thing. So that is great for you. I grew up in the age around Philly. There were a lot of clubs. That
Yeah.
famous beat that all the guys talk about.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's definitely powerful and definitely something that needs to say because that's a great time.
Yeah.
Clubbing, some of the wildest things or things you learn from doing the club scene because it's busy, it's fast paced.
Mhm. Definitely. And you meet so many different people, and it's just like, it's really a time where people come together and don't talk that much, but like still feel social. Yeah, it's a weird scene. I love it. Yeah.
That's a good way of looking at it. People don't talk much, but the communication is definitely there.
Yeah.
Because everybody's on mostly the same page, eye contact, a certain nod, a certain move, a certain just turn of a direction, and you're feeling people mentally. That is a great experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I definitely appreciate that. And of course, want to remind everybody out there, you can find Magali A Cult. Make sure I got that right. Apple Music and Spotify. Check out this great music now. YouTube, of course, to check out the videos. And the website link.bio / Magali A Cult. Now I'm lost track. I got to say Magali, sorry, A Cult. And find the website. The website is very informative and a great background story and just great to read and learn about. The new album is out now. The Lady, the Swallow, and the Sorceress. Like I said, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Get it, download it, listen to it, enjoy it, kick back and relax. It's excellent. And the genius behind it, Magali A Cult, I thank you so much. We usually say half hour. We're actually a little past the half hour. And I was just so thrilled to have this happen. Like I said, your music is different to me. I'm like a metal guy and hard rock. I'm like, okay, this is different, but there's a lot to learn. And I consider you brilliant. I thank you so much for just an excellent chat. This was great.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. This was wonderful. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would love to invite you back a little bit down the line when more stuff comes out and you can meet Jewel and I'll get your name 100% right. And thank you to your awesome team over at Impact PR, Beatrice Kimmel. She always brings us world-class performers. I thank you so much, and we'll talk soon.
Yeah. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you very much. Magali A Cult, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to tell you something as I kind of remove her from the screen. She is just, I was blown away by the brilliant approach. There's a level of knowledge and an approach to everything that can be taken a few ways. You can lackadaisically go through and like, I got the ability to do this. Or you could sit there and say, now I want to do this and make it like this and bring it to this and boom. And that's the way she does it. Everything is an amazing thought out process. And that's a winning attitude. And definitely the way I try to approach mine as well. I thank her so much. She's backstage and left us a message. And I thank you as well. It really was a blast. I had such a great time. Like I said, Beatrice people are always great. And learning something new, taking me out of my element a little bit. I love it. And we have another song. Listen is the song we're going to play from the new album. And again, it's relaxing, peaceful. Listen Secret Place is actually the song from the new album, The Lady, the Swallow, and the Sorceress by tonight's guest, Magali A Cult. So let's check it out now on the show. It's about 2 minutes, 50 seconds long. Make sure the volume's up. It is. Enjoy here on the Yo Show. We'll be back in a few minutes live. Listen, Secret Place.
step inside. What is true will never hide. There may never be an end. Be sure your vision will bend. Have you found the way in? 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 Whether there is none here, no trash, no treasure, nothing near. Secret place, unknown always, only one chase. This is the maze. Run through with open hands. My eyes grew roots in the sand. What you see isn't so. It's moving quite slow. You can only hear them, most can see. You can only hear them just like me. Listen, listen. Listen.
All right, good stuff. Listen, Magali A Cult. And yeah, you definitely get the disco club sound in there, which is really cool. And it's a nice little mix of creative sounds and thoughts and project that go into that great music. Magali A Cult. Make sure you find her music right now on Apple Music, Spotify. Check it out on YouTube. The website, of course, once again, is link.bio/MagaliACult.com. Thank you. Great night, great show. We love doing this here on Tuesday night. And like I said, it's turned into something bigger for us, not just a show that we do here, but a PR dandy. You meet great people. You book shows like the Fuge and other places coming that we're going to start getting out there and getting young musicians to play. And there's other musicians who want to collab with musicians and kind of do other projects. That's cool. We like being a part of that. You bond with people, you share things with people, great gifts people give you that we love and adore. A shout out, of course, to my man Q from Device and, of course, his mom Tiffany. I thank you for your generosity yesterday. It was terrific. And I thank, of course, like I said, talk about Beatrice Kimmel and Impact PR and the great job they do. They bring us people. They entrusted us quite a while ago, and we have been tight ever since. We share great conversation, great artists. Beatrice has been a guest on the show to talk about PR work. So that's awesome what we do. Like I says, we approach 300 episodes and 7 years and live shows and all this great stuff we do. We realize that there is so much more to just coming on here and talking and saying, I have the best guests, blah, 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 blah. There's more than fake numbers. There's more than algorithm, which is how people go about making money. Great. You can't beat the interaction that this show gives me. And I look here again, a comment I did not mean to miss. The dudes at Iron Core right in the middle of the chat earlier with a great one. Hey, Jeff, loved playing the Fuge. Bunch of great guys. That means everything. Like I said, here's a band that has been around. They were on the show, and they wanted so hard to play live. Didn't really work out. Not a problem. They still did what we had to do, and had a great video online that we used. Met them in person. Terrific. Great band. We loved it. And then great phrases like always nerves till that first note hits, rock and roll. That's amazing. The interactions you make. And there's another great interaction. Mr. Adam Kovitz in the house watching. Evening, Jeff. Good evening, Adam, of course. Part of the band of Sour Station, part of their management team and leadership. Sour Station, of course, will be part of the next Key Concert Series. We'll get to that lineup again in a minute. Adam has another project that we're looking into with our good friend Steve Higgins. You guys are also Iron Core indeed. SRR Promotions. Together is how you build a community, more venues, more bands, bands meeting bands. That's what it's all about. Everybody's like, oh yeah, book this band and we're going to make $1 million. Start it the right way. Start it off for the kids, teenagers, 20-somethings, veteran bands like Iron Core. They're all working to have music be important to us, live shows. And like I said, people compared our venue, what we're doing at Fuge, kind of like to they compared to Lovedrace up in Central PA. That's pretty big because Lovedrace is kind of getting well known by bigger artists as a place that when you're passing through PA, you want to come play. We would love that be the Fuge. 300 people get into the room, and that would be nice for some of these great bands, some of which have been on the show. It'd be super cool to have them consider, yeah, let's make a Philly pass through the Fuge and maybe upstate PA, Central PA at Lovedrace. We'll do both. That would be awesome. And have local bands open for them. Be the opening act and intertwine. Just, man, damn, it's so great. And again, as we speak about Adam and Sour Station, we do remind you, April 27th is the 4th Key Concert Series show. Doors open at 6 p.m. This one is actually, to brag, my birthday, April 27th. So I was told to pick 4, and I picked probably 504. So I had to narrow it down. And I narrowed it down to a terrific lineup of fun, terrific music of all types. A little bit of classic grunge, a little bit of hard rock, some psychedelic rock, all kind of flavors coming from 4 talented bands. Sour Station, of course, Adam Kovitz, Milo Sky, and our good friend Ryan Beckett. The Grimjacks, of course, John Simons and his boys, Ethan and Tristan, and my man Jordan Rowley on the drums. And Placid, my man Connor and Cole and the whole gang out there at Placid. We are definitely excited to have all you join us. And it's unique to lay out an invitation to do this because like I said, I don't talk a lot of financial numbers. I talk about the fun, what kind of people I think we can have. The room is beautiful. It's very, it's a fun, laid-back atmosphere. There's bar for over 21s. There's food. That kind of stuff is very cool. And Adam, I had to have you part of my birthday bash. Had to have your band there, and of course the Grimjacks and Milo Sky. It's all the guys I get along with really well and party up with. So we're definitely excited for that. And then this is the kind of great thing we love here. Paul Johnson, of course, again, from Up 24, said, I'll see you there 427. So more people are just coming back for the fun. And it is. It's not a tight, like, oh, my God, like, we're going up and singing, what if it's not right? What if this isn't our audience, etc.? Because the audience is into everybody. That's the way the first one was with, again, Grimjacks, Twisted, and Bryn Athen and Cole. Everybody was with everybody's music. And then this second night, everybody was with everybody's music. And like I said, Iron Core is a little different from the younger local bands, more of a veteran band. And they're like, they hear Desecration, my man Jake up there shredding. They're like, who is this kid? This kid can really play. That's the kind of stuff we love. That means the world to us. Cuthbert wants to know how I can get a Yo Show shirt. More are in line to be made. My buddy had the print company. He relocated, so his equipment's temporarily down, but it's coming soon because I need more of these Yo Show shirts out there. They need, especially on you, dude. You and Paul are out there just ripping up that dance floor, which is cool too. Like you get out there and see the other bands and dance, etc. That's cool, man, and you have an appreciation for it. That certainly is awesome. And my wife said, I don't know why there's no Yo Show shirts at the merchandise tables. I'm like, well, want the bands to make money. I'm not worried about people buying my shirts. Maybe one of these shows soon I'll get them together and kind of fire them out to the crowd. Why not? Unfortunately, I do not have a picture posted of my outfit, but I will get one off of Facebook. I was, of course, mentioned, and people knew, like, oh, Jeff's going to wear something great. He always does. He likes to make a scene and be the center of attention. So, of course, I will show everybody my little leprechaun outfit. After I turn off that. That is me. That is me with kilt and green jacket and a charm that said Lucky on it, and the hat and the socks and the boots and all that. We did have a great contest for best green. That went down. That was awesome. Young lady pretty much just cried with excitement, which really hit home. That was a great moment. Man, I get a little choked up thinking about it, but we do love it. And like I said, if you get a chance, come out if you're in the area. It's Warminster, PA. It's not too far from all the major highways and stuff in Bucks County. Again, Placid, the Grimjacks, Milo Sky Sour Station, brought to you, sponsored by the great team over at Comprehensive Chiropractic and Rehab, Dr. Michael Cheng. Great dude. He was there. We had a blast. SRR Promotions and the O Show bring you this live from the Fuge, April 27th. Key Concert Series, Placid, Grimjacks, Milo Sky, and Sour Station as the O Show and friends continue to bring you great stuff. Yeah, Perini's an Irish name. Absolutely. I was the most Irish guy in the room, and I felt it. And at one point, I was saying something to somebody, and they're like, that accent is Scottish. And so I came back and said something else, like, that's British. Yeah, I can't even do an Italian accent. I'm not a good accent doer. But trust me, I suck at English too, if you see Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. We do have a great show tomorrow night. I mentioned that earlier, and it's a band that I chased around a little bit and was finally able to land them. And we shared some text. We shared some email. They'll be here tomorrow night. It's Ipecac, a super cool band out of the Denver area. They're really cool, and I'm really excited for this one. Again, it adds to the sounds. And again, maybe they look into our project and say, you know what, my pace through Philly, maybe I'll play the Fuge. We kill for that. That's tomorrow night, Ipecac. Right here, we start off at 8 p.m. Maybe guest coach. Maybe we'll see if Vividly Vixen will come back with us. Maybe. Speaking of Vividly Vixen, tough ending to her run for Ink Magazine, but we're not going to give up. We are going to celebrate another person making the run through Ink Magazine. I got to find the post real quick. I think it's further down. There it is. It's cover.inkmagazine.com /2024 /Kaylee Cox. We're rooting for Kaylee. And I talked to her today a little bit about it. And she's like, if I win, I come on your show, and I appreciate your support. So I'm going to give my friends support for watching live. If you watch recorded, sometimes we get hundreds, thousands, etc. that watch us on every different platform. So if you're out there and you hear this or you see this, you've got a friend that you talk to about it, let's vote for our friend Kaylee. Let's get her to inkmagazine.com winning prize this year. Cover.inkmag.com /2024 /Kaylee Cox. I promised her I would do it. She said, one of these times I got a guest host on your show. Just a lot going on. We get that. There's always room for people here on the O Show, as you know. 9:17. We want to give a shout out to Jewel. Jewel's got a little stuff going on. Always works her way through because she's a tremendous soul and a tough spirit. And she even checked out a few minutes here tonight and left me some insight. Some great pictures here real quick of me and Paul Johnson, of course, from Up 24. This was a great moment at the show tonight. Paul came out with an awesome costume. Tough decision to pick a winner. We just enjoyed a great time. That's the kind of fun you have, man. People will dress up for holidays, etc. We're definitely trying to get a Halloween thing locked in, and why not, man? It's Oh, so much fun. We had kids there dancing and sliding across the floor and enjoying it and getting down the bands. We had adults, seniors, you name it, just a diverse crowd of people checking out this great local music scene. That's what we're all about. So we promised you many years ago. And again, not to beat the story into the ground, but when I first linked up with Jewel, she's like, local music, local artists, let's do it. That was 7 years ago. So there's people out now saying, oh, I started this movement. I'm all about local music. Blah, blah, blah. Easy. Easy. Been talking about it for about a solid 7, 8 years. Want to give a shout out real quick. Hang on. Here we go. As we mentioned on Friday, this past Friday, we were fortunate enough to go to the new lovely Z-Lock over at the community college to see 6th Century, Crooked Ways, Lives Lost. I got to tell you, I was so moved by every band. Just such a great show. Of course, I got my 6th Century wristband. Let's make sure the dog doesn't eat this one because I love it. And an awesome shirt from, again, I hate to say this word because I don't want to disrespect anybody because everybody's so cool. But one of my absolute favorite new bands, Crooked Ways, with a Red Hot t-shirt. Love it. Yes, I supported the band. This was not a freebie. My dudes from Crooked Ways. Very cool. Great show. I know Adam had mentioned Sour Station getting a shot at that stage. That's impressive. That's a fun stage. Nice venue, sort of seating, I think like 300 people, they said. And it's a seating arrangement thing. There's a little strip you can dance at, but more of a sit back and relax and enjoy kind of thing. And it's a great atmosphere. We absolutely love it. And shout out to the dudes from 6th Century. Shout out to the dudes from Crooked Ways and Lives Lost, who all took the time to chat with me after the performances and after the show. Got to run into a longtime friend, another local musician who said, I'm coming back, man. I'm getting back into music. My man, Rob Harris. Rob asked how the podcast was, asked how the music scene was. And Rob, if you catch this at some point or somebody knows Rob Harris, great seeing you, dude, you and the wife, and I'm glad that we got to experience that together as well. Great time. The Z-Lock, something to keep your eye out for soon. Going to be making some great moves. And we talk about more live things coming up. I'm doing this, and I want to give it out to everybody. If tickets are still available, make sure you try to make your way May 17th to the Parks Casino Excite Center. It is the return of the Femmes of Rock, presented by our good friend Nina D. Gregorio. She was on the show Got Back before video. The Femmes of Rock are an incredible 4-piece female violin act that play to the greatest of classic rock and today's music with a backing band. This is sensational. I'll tell you now, if you, after the show, jump on YouTube, look up Femmes of Rock, watch these ladies. It's amazing. That show is coming to Parks Casino, the Excite Center in Bensalem, May 17th, 8 p.m. Tickets may still be available. I know I got mine early. Check out the Femmes of Rock, Parks Casino. Shout out to my man, Helmet Persy, who does a great job lining up these great acts for Parks Casino. Doing a great job. Absolutely. We'll love it so much to see and do. So at this point, Joel and I, of course, did the 30 days of music. 30 days song challenge, I should say. And even though Joel's not here tonight, I figured maybe I'll do it anyway, and I'm sure I'll probably change my answers next week. I'm going to do a double header. So the 30-day song challenge, basically 30 days. Each song has a little description. Sorry, the picture's kind of far back. My good friend Christy had this on her page. I had to swipe in. I had to do it. And we're going to do it real quick. The banners did not get up either, did they? No, they did not. So you're just going to take my word of mouth, which is always easy to remember. I'm sure nobody's home writing them down. But the good news is if you miss it, you can watch the replay. 30-song challenge. We go with number 19 through 13. Number 19, a song that makes you think about life. And for some reason, it's What a Wonderful World. Either version, too. The Ramones do a version of What a Wonderful World. And you listen to it. You think about the beautiful things in life and what gets you through, and you think to yourself, what a wonderful world. That's a great one. Number 19, a song that makes you think about life. A song from the year you were born. I actually forgot this. So we're going to cheat real quick and do it here. Songs of you were born. Let's see, 1981. Songs of 1971. Oh, shout out to Jewel Tatey. I probably wouldn't take this again, but a shout out to Jewel. Take Me Home, Country Roads by John Denver, 1971. Shout out to you because I love you and miss you. John Denver, Country Road, Take Me Home, song from the year you were born. A song you would sing a duet with a karaoke, and I want somebody in the audience to answer this because if you've watched the show enough times, you know it. Jewel and I have talked about it a billion times. The song that I sang the first night we met and discussed and kind of came to the decision to do the O show. I was hoping JD Wolf was out there. He's not. Anyway, the answer to that, number 17, a song you'd sing a duet with that karaoke is Love Shack by the B-52s. So many of my friends have done it with different friends. And then I started making it my little duet song. My wife has sang it. Jewel has sang it with me. There's something about Love Shack that becomes a karaoke duet. Number 16, a song that's a classic favorite. And I think they mean just a song that you just love all the time. There's a few because I know the whole Paradise City thing blew up in my face the other day. But Kashmir by Led Zeppelin is one that always be a classic love. And I mentioned Key Concert Series, Milo Sky did an awesome version of that at Phantom Power a few months back. Kashmir, Led Zeppelin. Number 16, a song that's a classic. Number 15 is a song that you like that's a cover from another artist. That's actually a toughie. If it's straight up cover song, not a song somebody made that was covered, God, even that's not going to work. And man, here's one. Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor, which was a Prince song, and Prince sang it. I guess nobody really knew. And Sinead O'Connor made it huge with that song, Nothing Compares to You. So that's a song you like that's a cover from another artist. Okay. A song you'd like played at your wedding. And this is easy because it happened. When my wife and I got married, again, way back when, was my love of music. And we were trying to think of a wedding theme and ways to present it. She's like, how about a rock theme? Huh? How about a rock theme wedding? So we got this poster that people sign. Instead of like a regular whiteboard or something, we got this poster. It says music and all these phrases, a big guitar in the middle, and people sign that. And our place, the centerpiece was a record with a table number on it. And our invitations were tickets, like music tickets. And the song, we came out, running out to reception to Welcome to the Jungle, right? Welcome to the Jungle. And then our song was Without You by Motley Crue. And here's the thing. Todd Fry in the house, my man. Awesome time playing Fuge. Awesome time having you. Great drum set. Great set by you and the dudes at Iron Core. We thank you so much. And hanging out after for a little chat. That was awesome. Yeah, getting back, Without You by Motley Crue became our song, our dance song, our wedding song. It was tough because I was thinking, God only knows what I do without you. God only knows, rather, by the Beach Boys. And people are like, that's not a wedding song. And then, of course, the crazy story about some of these other, like Sting's Every Breath You Take being a stalker song. I'm like, all right, let's do something heartfelt. I couldn't do Beth by Kiss. That's a great song because that's actually my sister-in-law's name. That's weird. But we picked Without You by Motley Crue, and I was singing it with tears in my eyes on my wedding day. So that's a song I wanted played on my wedding day. It's a song that did get played on my wedding day. And number 13, a song from the 70s. God, there's so many. So many. I guess I'll go back with the song that got me through my childhood because of a song that became the rock anthem at the time, Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss. Second time I used that in the 30-day challenge, but a song from the 70s, song that really meant something to me. Kiss meant a lot to me. I was a big Kiss fan growing up. So Rock and Roll All Night was that first song that, I'd get on the rocking chair and kind of rock to and play the legs and sing. And, through the years, that song's been big to me, song of the 70s. So that was our 13 through 19 30-day song challenge. Jewel and I will do it again next week because I'm sure my answer will change. And I know she loves when we do stuff like this. So we'll bring back the 30-day challenge next week, which we'll talk about in a few minutes who's coming on in a few weeks as well. What I'd like to do right now, play a couple songs from bands who are coming up on the next Key Concert Series. Once again, April 27th at the Fuge, Placid, the Grimjacks, Milo Sky, and Sour Station. So we're going to play one first. There's no video to it, but it is an awesome song and a song that people really get into. And our good friends over at Milo Sky, Whose Garden Is This? My man Ryan and the crew over there. Milo Sky, super talented band. We're going to play Whose Garden Is This on the show. Remember, you can see this awesome band at the Fuge, April 27th, for the Key Concert Series. Enjoy Whose Garden Is This by Milo Sky. I'll be back in a few minutes here live Tuesday night on the Yo Show.
You're much too pretty, yeah, to be answering calls at the car wash station, baby. You forget who you are, so sing me something color, sing it just for me. Tell me a secret, then another that I swear I'll keep. Another story from the summer that I won't believe. While you're wrapped around my collar, rolling down my sleeve. And make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby. Gonna do this again. Yeah, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain. Why you got me questioning? Whose garden is this? I need to know. Whose garden is this? Like I ain't seen before. Whose garden is this? I need to know. Garden is this? Much too happy, just sitting under the stars, singing something about the desert, baby. But you never had a love like ours. So paint me all these pretty patterns that I've seen before. Tell me nothing really matters, cause you're so damn cold. Then go ahead and light a fire right before the doors. Since you had all of my feelings, let me heal all yours. And make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby. Gonna do this again. Yeah, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain. Why you got me questioning? Whose garden is this? I need to know. Whose garden is this? Like I ain't seen before. Whose garden is this? I need to know. Whose garden is this? Singing songs about the summer till they all turn gray. And I don't know about the winter, but your fall seems great. But instead of making memories of surreal place, I remember them more pleasantly when I see that angel's face. You'll hear me say, you'll hear me say, you're much too pretty to be answering calls at the car wash station, baby. You forget who you are, so sing me something color, sing it just for me. Tell me a secret, then another that I swear I'll keep. Another story from the summer that I won't believe. While you're wrapped around my collar, rolling down my sleeve. Then make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby. Gonna do this again. And make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain, baby, make my lips stain. Why you got me questioning? Whose garden is this? I need to know. Whose garden is this? Like I ain't seen before. Whose garden is this? I need to know. Garden is songs about the summer till they all turn gray. And I don't know about the winter, but your fall seems great. But instead of making memories of surreal place, I remember them more pleasantly when I see that angel's face. Singing songs about the summer till they all turn gray. And I don't know about the winter, but your fall seems great. But instead of making memories of surreal place, I remember them more pleasantly when I see that angel's face. Singing songs about the summer till they all turn gray. And I don't know about the winter, but your fall seems great. But instead of making memories of surreal place, I remember them more pleasantly when I see that angel's face.
I fix my screen real quick. Don't know what the heck happened there, but we will unload that and then come back here. Whose garden is this? Milo Sky is the band. You can see Milo Sky along with Sour Station. Placid, the Grimjacks, April 27th at the Fuge Key Concert Series is back. Whose garden is this? Milo Sky, terrific band. Let's take a look at the emoji counter, the likes and the hearts, and Iron Core Band, of course, up there. Thank you, fellas. Pine Creek Academy, who was on a few weeks. Thank you, dudes. New stuff coming out from them, and we're going to share it, of course, on our webpage. And maybe try to drop it in one of the episodes as well. Pine Creek Academy. Chris Taylor, of course. Big thanks to Chris. Tony Zangaro, who told us to check out Intoxication. We're definitely getting onto that. Adam Kovitz and Donna Rowley with the hearts. Of course, a lot of love to the local community scene, and we thank you so very much for all of that. It is an awesome tune, Adam. I absolutely agree. Now, Adam, I know some changes with Sour Station, new singer. But of course, we want to play that music as well. Come Down is the song I picked because I dig it. I am absolutely having an awesome night. Thank you. You rock as well. So let's line that up here. Share screen. And there it is. We'll load that up. Come Down by Sour Station. I dig the heck out of this song. I got to play this one on the Yo Show. We'll be back in about 3.5 minutes. Another band coming to the Fuge for the Key Concert Series. Sour Station. Might look a little different when they show up. This is Come Down, one of their fantastic hits here live on the Yo Show. Check it out. Tuesday Night Live.
You're breaking up. Haven't heard a single word you sound. Your words pull out. Falling like hot lava's vitriolic, burning at your skin. Each little image grows. You feel it right before the fall. Haven't you heard how you really let your head out your lights, blind in your own soul? I'm not feeling your tongue. You ready for the come down? I'm not feeling your tongue. You ready for the come down? Your soul, just because they got the cross stretch financed, you still feel cold. Nothing left for you to hold. Won't you let's call, sifting like a leech on all of us. Won't you let's call, loose change is what we're fighting for. I'm not feeling your tongue. You ready for the come down? I'm not feeling your tongue. Ready for the calm down. Just to share me, don't like me. Break up my hands, watch me breathe out a pipe dream. 6 feet to 4, strong steaming at light speed. You tell me turn of that, crazy my lightning.
Great music, Sour Station. Whoops. That's another great Sour Station hit that we're at. Melt away, but how about that? It worked out really well. I'm doing great here all of a sudden. Somehow I split my screens and there I am. Everybody thinks I'm this technical wizard. I'm really not. The new single, In My Solitude, I Sway Alone, is coming in a few weeks from Sour Station, featuring their new singer, Natalie. Stay tuned. I will tell you, although I shouldn't give it away. Some great songs indeed. Steve Higgins, of course. Twisted. The community of great bands. I'm going to get the pleasure of hanging out with both these fellas a couple of nights to talk about more stuff. Natalie is a terrific singer. Adam gave me a little piece of it, and we love that, by the way. Everybody out there who's a musician, we love your pieces before they're official, before they're released, etc. We love that. And I share it. It's tight. It's me, Jewel, maybe me, Jewel, my wife. And I got into it. I love it. In My Solitude, I Sway Alone, featuring the brand new singer, Natalie. And she will be at the Key Concert Series. And just great band. Adam's a great dude. Nice, approachable, fun bunch of kids in it for all the right reasons. And that's the way they all are. As I talk about Twisted and the Grimjacks and all the bands who have been with us so far, we look for, not necessarily got to be young. I mean, you could be older kids, college, like I said, dudes from Iron Core, a little more veteran. And everybody's out there having fun. And I said we haven't missed yet with any band. Every band has been perfect. And at the end of the night, people will say, who are they? Where do I find them? So maybe, I don't know, go to a Vista Print. They have like those 50 cards for free. Just put a little website on there. Or maybe we'll do that, get together and just put, or I'll do it, or I'll have somebody print it up for me. Just the websites of the bands that are playing where you can find them. Because you definitely want to get into all the bands that we're going to have. And all the bands are really playing in this area. There's other promoters doing things. We're doing it with originals, locals, younger bands, and mixing them with other bands. Trying to get other bands together to talk to one another. As I said yesterday, I had a great time seeing one of my favorite dudes, Q from Device, Quentin, and picked up something that they had they were giving me, and I spoke with his mom and spoke with Q for a while, just talking about how badly he wants to get out and play. His band, as you know, kind of separates for a bit and do the college thing, etc. He said, I just want to get back out and play. And we're talking to other bands about just getting Q out there and other projects because he's a wild man. He's an explosion on stage, and we'd like them to come up and see what we're doing here April 27th because it's going to be great. I'm so excited. Again, my birthday, and my wife said, what do you want for your birthday? I want this. I want Key Concert Series at the Fuge. Excuse me. And I want more bands to come watch and play. If you're out there in the band, come watch. And then come play. We'd love to talk with you. Placid, the Grimjacks, Milo Sky, and Sour Station is the lineup. Get your tickets early. KeyConcertSeries.ticketlead.com. Save yourself a few dollars. They will be available at the door. Brought to you by, sponsored by, there I go again, the great team at Comprehensive Chiropractic and Rehab. Brought to you by SRR Promotions and the Osho. SRR Promotions, shout out to all you guys and the amazing work you do setting up, breaking down. I don't know enough about the equipment yet, and I watch you guys break it down, and it's great. And I watch John do sound, and he's terrific, and everybody has ideas and input. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, Steve got involved with us, and now Adam's going to get involved with other projects. And, of course, Jewel couldn't make it this past weekend, but she was at the first one, and she's getting out there. And, like I said, we even mentioned, like, kind of joked around with Brent Royale, who does our great picture work. Like, maybe a little street team, maybe a person or two to just come and represent the show and represent the series and giving out things. Like I said, maybe cards with all the sites to find these bands, or Yosho stickers, or if any band wants to give out some stickers, etc., get a little street team. Get a couple people in some Yosho shirts to come conquer that. And I love to MC it. Jewel loves to just enjoy the music. It's her thing. And I got her on stage for the first one. She wasn't really sure what to say. She's great. So, yeah, there's something for everybody. Key Concert Series. Sour Station, Milo Sky, Placid, the Grimjacks. Don't think I forgot about the Grimjacks, because we've got to get one of their songs in as well as we get near the end, 9:43. And this one, of course, hits close to home because there's a little something special in there for you. Platform is the song. And let's say, keep your eyes peeled to the beginning. You might hear a very familiar voice. The Grimjacks. Platform. The Yo Show Tuesday Night Live. We'll be right back.
You're pretty decent, Vinny. Shoot, guys, I forgot to go. Rick, what's wrong with you? I got it.
This is a great song. It is the new one from tonight's Grimjack. So watch it here. Enjoy it. We'll be back in a couple minutes. You know, all in Minnesota. Now, here we go. So we do here on the Grimjacks. Watch it here. I love it. The Grimjacks platform. Oh, there I am again. Not shutting the whole thing off. Well, this is actually a little bit of Twisted Fries. That's pretty good. Did I totally wipe out the ending music there? Yeah, I did. So I'm going to have to kind of do this while I talk on the show. Where's JD Wolf at with that Jeopardy music when they need him? I'm going to play this as we go out. Yeah. Not yet. Oh, I just jinxed it because I showed everybody. I'm going to play that on the way out. As a shout out to my good friend Francesca. I'm playing that as I leave. I'm a Grimjack. Darn right. Paul Johnson, I am a Grimjack. We're all just a little bit of Grimjack deep down inside. Those guys, the Grimjacks, the dudes from Up 24, lit up that dance floor the other night. I'm telling you. Great time. Little wash, little groove. Fun time. Love it. Thank you, guys. Again, you can see the Grimjacks along with Milo, Sky, Placid, and Sour Station. April 27th, the Fuge Key Concert Series, sponsored by Comprehensive Chiropractic and Rehab, great Dr. Mike Chang. Brought to you by the teams at SRR Promotions and the Yo Show. And thank you to the people at the Fuge and Tranquility Brewing Company for the food and drink. Grimjacks do rock. You all rock. It's going to be a foursome to be reckoned with, April 27th. And it's coming off the heels of what we had, just this past weekend, Saturday night. Up 24. Tremendous set. Love that band. Love their songs, their energy. Fantastic. Iron Core finished the show with a great set. Starting with the national anthem and just some classic rock songs and some of their rock songs, really bringing it in. The team Desecration, the band Desecration, really just coming around, and they had a great support staff, and they're just really becoming a great band. And Jake is an electric guitar player, just terrific. And oh Jesus, actually, I drew a blank for a second where I was going here. Wow. But yeah, they said you come to this the Age of War, of course, fantastic as well. Great beginner, and everyone's like, "Who's that band? They're different. I like them." So Age of War also terrific at the program. A sad note. I hate to do sad notes so late in the program, especially when we have all this momentum and fun stuff. But I just got this news, and a guy who kind of started with our organization, a rest in peace, a very sad rest in peace, the former NHL tough guy Chris Simon. Simon was the guy that started through the Flyers organization, made his way to Washington, a tough guy that could also play a little bit of finesse. Chris was one of the true tough guys of the era. 52 years old. I did not find any cause of death of yet, but kind of a shocker. Chris Simon, former NHLer, 52 years old. Crazy. Absolutely. Rest in peace, Chris, and our condolences to his family, his friend, survivor, Chris Simon. Rest in peace. I do agree with this one, though. Paul Johnson, Age of War, was so sick. Great band. Yeah, a lot of... it was a little heavier than the first show, and the third show will be back again a little lighter. That second show was pretty heavy, and everybody did their job to really bring it home. Like I said, it was just great, and we're going to keep doing this. We're signed again through July. More key concert series. There was talks in the Fuge about a mega, all day long event. If that's the case, we're going to be talking to a lot of you again, and a lot of you out there that are new. If you watch live, if you watch this unrecorded, our eyes, our ears, our social media is always open. We're always looking and discovering and inviting and asking, and we just want so many people to come out and perform, and so many people to come out and watch what happens with the key concert series again. April 27th, The Fuse, Grimjacks, Milo, Sky, Placid, and Sour Station. 9:52, we're going to talk about what we got coming up on the show. And I didn't make a fancy graphic about this because some stuff came quick and some stuff I had to rearrange, etc. Of course, tomorrow night, Yo 2.0, our Wednesday night show. The very cool, very fun band from Denver, Ipecac, will be our very special guest. We are excited for that one. That'll be 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Coming up, we're on the 19th. Coming up next Tuesday, March 26th, Lauren Rosas, another great singer-songwriter from Impact PR team, known on Instagram as Guns and Rosas, one of the best handles ever. Don't forget to celebrate, of course, Easter, Good Friday, March 29th, and Easter holiday Sunday. Tuesday, April 2nd, a return announcement again. The beautiful and talented Miss Bella Kelly will be back on the program. Several thousand saw Bella last time she was on. She is just the sweetest, softest delivery, but just such a great singer and a great chat. Bella Kelly, April 2nd. Wednesday, April 3rd, of course, you know this one. I will give you the banner. Hide your children. April 3rd, Little Miss Nasty, the burlesque rock metal show group. Come to the program April 3rd. Get ready. That's going to be wild. They're wild girls who like to just let it rip. So get ready for that one. Wednesday, April 3rd, Little Miss Nasty. And a return announcement Tuesday, April 16th, with new music to be had. Bryn Athen comes back to the program. We'll talk about new music. And there's a lot of new music coming out for a lot of bands we know. Of course, we said Sour Station and Bryn Athen, Twisted. A lot of bands coming out with new stuff. We'll keep sharing it as we go along here, of course, on the program. I want to thank each and every person that came out tonight to watch us. And I want to thank, of course, tonight's guest, Magali A Cult, for being cool with us, too, and me botching the heck out of her name, but still being kind enough, and there's her wonderful picture, being kind enough to correct me and give us a great chat. Of course, thank you for everybody who tuned in. Much love to Jewel Tatey. We will see you, Jewel, next week. Our thoughts are always with you, and when you're not here, it's like missing a piece of the family. We love you very much. We will see you soon. Again, happy St. Patty's Day the other day, and everybody that celebrated that. And we'll see you next Tuesday on The O Show. Of course, our special guest, Lauren Rosas, a.k.a. Guns and Rosas. Don't forget tomorrow night, Ipecac on Yo 2.0. Guest host, not yet announced. We'll get to that. We're going to take you out tonight. It's not a local song. It's not one of our regular songs, but it's a song that I love and a band that I love. And that is the FDS band led by Francesca Destruct. It is their version, of course. Have a great night, Paul. Thank you so much, dude. You are awesome. We love you. More of your music being played on our show, too. We need to do a music show and just play it all. This is the band Quios with the FDS band, my girl Francesca Destruct. They do an amazing cover of Hella Good, the No Doubt tune. And I'm going to take you out with that song in a minute. So as long as I can get to... There we go. Hella Good. FDS band with Koyos. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. The O Show. Special guest, Ipecac. Make sure the volume's up, which is not. Now it is. Have a great night. Good night, people. Love you. Still love you.
The waves keep on crashing on me for some reason. But your love keeps on coming like a thunderbolt. We'll come here and
Oh, yeah.
me feeling hella good, got me feeling hella good, got me feeling hella good, got me feeling